Welcome back, everyone, to the TD Garden in Boston and our My Hockey Live Be Big Live YouTube channel. We hope you're enjoying St. Patrick's Day wherever you are and enjoying it the correct way. Sláinte to everybody, all my Irish and non-Irish friends, neighbors, family, etc. I'm Paul McNamara from My Hockey Live. Great to have you with us today. In and out on our pop-up kind of studio show here at the Garden. Colin Barkin setting up the mobile studio at one of the end zones of the Garden. And right now at 2:07 or 2:08 p.m. Eastern Time, we await the teams in the 1 o'clock game. That's right, the third game of the day was scheduled for 1 p.m. to start. It'll get underway about 2:15, we suspect. And that will feature the Division II Girls Championship game with number 1 Duxbury and number 2 Falmouth. And teams that have been here before, teams that are familiar with high-end tournament play, and we expect a great one here coming up, Falmouth and Duxbury. A quick recap on the morning. The reason we're behind by about an hour, a little over an hour, is that the first game, a terrific game, the Division I Girls Championship, went to triple overtime, and they made ice twice, once after regulation and once after the first 2 8-minute overtime periods. They skated 4-on-4 for the first 8 minutes, then 3-on-3 for all subsequent overtime periods. So after 2 periods of overtime, it was still knotted at 4. And in the third overtime, between the 5 and 6 minute mark, St. Mary's was able to push home a goal on a power play, and they are the state champs in Division I girls this year. St. Mary's over Notre Dame. St. Mary's was the number 2 seed, Notre Dame the number 1 seed. Little to choose between those 2 seeds, as those 2 teams looked like they were going to play all day, much to the chagrin of all 10 teams following them on the ice today. In the second game, the D4 boys game, it went to Dover Sherborne Weston, 5-1 over Hanover. They spotted Hanover a 1-0 lead, and then caught fire offensively and rode the wings of their terrific goaltender, Andrew Goldstein, to shut down Hanover and take home the D4 boys crown, 4-1 in that one. We're going to have this one an abbreviated check-in. We've got a lot of guests lined up. We're going to hear from Jim Clark from the MIAA. We've got some other writers that are going to come in and speak with you, and possibly some coaches. And we'd love to get some coaches and players from some of the teams up here on the 9th floor at the Garden, but we tried to get the St. Mary's coach and 3 of his players, but the bus was waiting, as you can imagine, after the long overtime extension of play in that one, and they couldn't miss the bus and come up and talk with us, but we congratulated them downstairs. A terrific win. It was hard to see either one of those teams lose, as both teams, both goalies in that game were phenomenal, despite 9 goals being scored. And the winner in that one, as we said, St. Mary's of Lynn, Division I girls champ, and Dover Sherborne Weston High School, the D4 boys champs. So we're a third of the way through game-wise here, but hockey-wise, we started at 9 a.m., and now the third game's going to get going in about 10 minutes down below. This will be the D2 girls championship. We'll be back between periods, which will be in about, we're guessing, 25 minutes with some hosts, some guests, we hope, and a check-in on this game, the D2 girls game. Great to have you with us. Check in all day long, and great that you are following us on the YouTube channel, My Hockey Live, Be Big Live.